Hello friends, welcome to Astro Vishakha Astrology channel. Today I'm going to discuss about a very different combination called Sun-Rahu combination. This is in general terms we call it as the eclipse of the soul. So when you born you have some shadowy energy is around you as far as your soul is concerned, and you are bringing this energy in this life. So, welcome. My name is Suhas, and we'll discuss when the king meets the rebel. Today, we will dive in one of the most intense conversation around the alignment and the combination in the horoscope, which is called Sun Rahu combination, also known as one of the Grahan Yoga. Now, sun represents the Atma, the soul, the status, the father, the light of clarity, all visible because light, sun's light is giving entire clarity in your life. And when it get collided with Rahu, is the shadow of illusion. Your soul born to see the illusion. You're born with the black goggle in your eyes. It is in metaphor is black goggle in the eyes because you will not see what exactly you are supposed to see. You get some different information or the clarity is not there. And out of box thinker, while sometimes Rahu gives a additional quality of thinking beyond the borders and the fog which that clouds our vision. So sun rahu combination can create these great as well as sometimes little disastrous issues when you see in your life. And sun's attributes talks about promotion, honor, respect. It get filtered through Rahu's social enigma. So some people get appreciation from their own managers or their seniors, but Sun Rahu combination loves the appreciation on social media. They get the foreign lens. The people from the foreign country will appreciate your natural leadership. It creates a massive heights, yet a deep shadow. So, what is bringing this Sun Rahu combination? I have just given you a very basic understanding of the Sun Rahu combination, but there is a very major karmic blueprint is there, especially with your lineage. Because sun represents your lineage, sun represents your family, sun represents your father, sun represents your son, sun represents your uh, aura which you're carrying from past life. There is a dosha creates by or there is a challenge created by your ancestors called ancestral date. So what happens is the past life patterns we need to really observe. So what happens when the sun rahu combination comes in your life is that suggests that the soul has misused the power or faced a sudden fall from grace and in the previous incarnation. So it clearly indicates someone is abused the power. Someone has gone beyond his own thoughts and used for his own interest the power. So this is where the uh, entire I will say challenge comes, and that goes as a fruit of experience of sun rao in this life. So when you see a sun rahu combination, there is another challenge which we see is ancestors date. The person born with certain expectation that, hold on, so person born with certain expectation that he want to do something in his life, want to achieve some good goals and success and leadership and all kind of experiences he want to take. But he has is carrying a tons of your ancestral karma which your ancestors want you to finish. Their undesired unfulfilled actions they expect you to complete, and that is the reason the lineage challenge comes as far as the sun rahu combination is concerned. It's a big hit because it hits the blockage, and the blockage is you need to finish those undeserved unfulfilled karma of your lineage, your ancestors, your great great grandfathers and grandmothers and all. So uh, that's where you can see that you face a kind of challenge with the sun rahu combination, but that doesn't mean that you cannot grow or you cannot, if you fulfill those karma, you can achieve it. So there is another separate video I created purely on this ancestral date. Do watch it because you will get the clear cut information. Here I may not want to go in detail. Also we need to see how is the father and son connection is there. Are they having a good relation? We can see from Sun Rahu. So there is a frequency of fog between you and your father. If you are staying with your father, you may face challenge in your growth or status or name and fame. And because of that, either by physical distance, you may not be available for your father or your son. So it is emotional unavailability due to your Sun Rahu combination. This yoga creates that you will be away. So anyone who is having this Sun Rahu combination in their chart, there is a high possibility the son, their own child, first male child, may stay away from them long distance in a different state or maybe in a different country. And that is the reason Sun Rahu shows and similar experience you will give your father, that you may not be available for your father and you are staying away from him, and that is the experience you get in both. So this you can realize the pattern is getting defined here. As soon as you start experience that you are not available for your father, it is also go in the similar way for your son. So this is what the lineage dosha carries. What we need to see is in the health is we see that there is a vision issues can be there, heart palpitation can increase, or probably there is a challenges in the heart palpitation, bone density is a problem, and doctors struggle to diagnose because Rahu is the one who is a shadowy planet. He will not allow you to go towards the curing of your own challenge. It's also inflammation. So Rahu shows inflammation, bone related inflammation can happen, vision related inflammation can happen. So health are these areas you need to really focus. Now all this we discussed about Sun Rahu combination comes in anyone's chart, which is absolutely generic conversation. I want to go more in depth with each houses. So let's talk about how this eclipse are going to play in each house and how it will be playing in their role in their your daily life. The first house, if Sun Rahu combination comes in the first house, is a natural zodiac. Its Sun where gets stronger, it become exalted. You are commanding, but you've been shadowed. Your project power, but often feel invisible. So your work is not getting visible, and that frustration will always there because you are obsessed your self-image. You are obsessed to hunger. You need to be seen as a larger than life personality, but you always get invisibility and you often get neglected also. But Sun Rahu combination also shows that this power person can be a very, very, very powerful person. Very powerful person. So what happens is frequency in the identity crisis. Frequently you fail that you've been not been what you want to project and it keep changing. And because of your changing nature of your frequency or your visibility, people will never understand who you real are. And this is the best for the politicians whoever is a politician, because he is not going to show his real picture, and that is where people get confused. Is this person is a like this or like that? So there is no good and bad, I will say. You can just experiences it depending on his availability. He's showing to you what he want to show you as a face. Second house, there is going to be unconventional values. There is a ups and downs in the family, and family history feels like a mystery. You always feel something is going is happened in my life. There is a secrecy which we never understood. Obsession to earn through digital wealth and the foreign assets. There is a lot of obsession about digital wealth. your creative thoughts, creative mind want you more to do in this area. There is a harsh but sudden speech that creates a big rift or deep rift with your families and within your family, and even with your father. And that is a contribution which will really disturb you in the long run to handle this relationship. And that is where you need to be very careful to handle this difficult or maleficness of Rahu, because Rahu will try to illusion you, and he will create unnecessary politicize the entire situation within your family, your loved ones. You feel that there is some politics happening, and that's not at all acceptable. So you need to be really careful in understanding and see that Rahu is not gonna disturb you in that case. Third house, you are the disruptor. You are the communicator in a way that shock many people, and you can change the game with your communication, because you will come with the strength that I can change the whole perspective narrative of the conversation. Really works well in the journalism and those area. Social media people try to create a narrative, and where this is a challenge can happen. So Rahu comes here, it can disrupt the narrative, whatever is going on in the life. Online influence will be very high. People will be consider you one of the smartest in the room. Wherever you go, you've been followed because you have those online capability of leadership qualities. Severe ego can come, and misunderstanding with your sibling is on cards. So you need to be very careful with this thing. But you will be a famous personality. Fourth house is a restless root. Home feels like a temporary station, because anyway you are not comfortable with your home. You feel that this is not a sanctuary, but you really difficult for you. And status symbols are wanting to palace filled with high-end gadgets. So you love to have gadgets around you, especially with the fourth house Sun-Rahu combination. You've been obsessed, but obsessed with the peace when you have some gadgets and you have been playing with that and you really enjoying that part. But one thing is understand, wherever Rahu goes, he gives excessive thoughts, excessive imagination, and that creates a mental lack and mental peace and constant inner turmoil inside the home. And that is little disturbing for you guys. Fifth house is like a speculative genius. This guy can actually be extremely creative and prone to a sudden risk as well, because Rahu is like he doesn't have any border. He can go at top and he can pull you from the top. He can just throw you down on the bottom straight away. So from floor to sky, sky to floor, that kind of experiences you can get. So you need to be very careful in investments, uh, and leaving god-like legacy and children's achievements should be will always remain your obsession. So you want your child to grow, you want your child to do much better in life, and you will do everything for that, which is a great thing. But power struggle with children also happens, and sometimes your disturbances or differences with your manager or seniors on creativity, on your skills, they can block your creativity, and that could be the challenge. Sixth house, this is going to be a giant killer. You tackle enemies with unconventional strategies. You can have you, but only challenge is, you can bring lot of enmity because of your ego. You will create a challenges for self, and creating ego, and also come along with that obviously comes a lot of litigations. And you to win this litigation, you will do something impossible routine which generally normal people will not follow. You will find out your own way of the routine which you will able to solve the challenge. But there is a sixth house is also considered to be the health related issue. And what happens is that this is the area where your health flares up, and suddenly you will not able to understand why these suddenly mysterious issues are happening with my health, and those experiences good. But hidden enemy is always there in the workplace. You have to tackle, you born to handle the hidden enemies. But one thing is I want to tell you is that Rahu is in the sixth house can give you the capability to handle any challenges in your life and struggle, and you will able to successfully pass on it. So that's where you need to look at the Sun Rahu combination. Now we'll talk about the seventh house. It's a magnetic polarities, attracting a foreign and unconventional partner, and you may get into or your partner may be staying abroad, or maybe you get connect with him and then you got engaged. That also can happen. A different religion guy can be there. There is a relationship can be developed, but you always want to have you want to look as a power couple kind of status, and you want to follow that way. And this is a conflicts happens due to constantly power struggles happens, and wherein the partner feels like always in a shadow. So you want to get, see, unfortunately sun in the seventh house is not good that way for marriage. It is considered to be a place where no fire is required. There's a kind of softness is there, relationship. Venus kind of planets can make relationship building interest in that. But if you get a very cruel or hot planet like fiery planet like sun, it can burn the relationship. So it is very critical. But you also see that your family become very obsessive about things. They are having unfulfilled desires, and they keep creating lot of desires for self. And that is where the seventh house Sun Rahu combination feels like. Eighth house, this is purely alchemist, and this is a house where any planet comes, he will going to activate that house with occult or with hidden knowledge or with your interest to know something which is very very psychic, or even in certain cases I will say it is something which you want to understand how the entire I will say all hidden information, hidden knowledge. It will be always you've been interested for. Research is going to be your interest. Yes, you want to have a secret power. You don't want to show to the world that I am way want to be a powerful, but you want to show it as a secret power. And inheritance is also one of the area where you have been very very obsessed. From your family you will always expect some inheritance you should get, whatever your parents or grandparents or whatever the lands or anything like somewhere they have been created, so you want to be part of that, you want a piece of it. And also you will be very obsessed about tax saving schemes. One thing I will tell you, keep your taxation tax reports clean, because this is a house, if it get disturbed it can straight away others have different problem, but for you with sun and rahu in the eighth house, if your taxation black money, if something can be done, it will directly hit your status and it will be fall from grace. You will lose the status, you will lose the credibility in the society, and which you will never want that. So very particular and clear on your taxation and tax related things. You need to be very clear, maintain all truth, 100% truth, don't hide anything in that. Ninth house is a maverick believer. Okay, and you challenges the guru, because Rahu is what Rahu is talks about is questioning the things. He will question the current existing system. He will question the guru. He will question the father and also the law. So that is where and there is a kind of a different obsession. The obsession is like to know about secret philosophy, or you also get influenced or get attracted to a different religion as well. So that is a challenge. So you have to have faith on your divine, and you have to have faith on your god, then only this will. Otherwise this is all out of box context, like people want to leave their original religion and want to move to a different religion as well. This challenge can also happen. 10th house, it is going to be a very disruptive power, and you will become a very disruptive leader as well, and rising through all unconventional career path. So you to achieve, you've been very obsessive about your status, you are obsessive about your career, you are obsessive about leadership roles and all those. And this is in a way it is good because you will grow in your life for sure. And you will also get a massive public fame. Reason is sun become directional strength in the 10th house, and sun becomes extremely powerful in the 10th house. So you will get that opportunity to grow in. And when Rahu comes to this, to achieve that, this become your obsession, to get your fame, name, fame, success, achievements, top position, natural leadership, corporate leadership, government roles. You want to be at the top, so for that you will do everything to achieve it. So only point is that be careful on your ego things you keep aside, otherwise it can create a lot of challenge, because you will then obsess for your ego as well. And then you feel that I am the one who is the god, no one else is important. And that's the problem. But yes, in a long run you will be having a great experience in that area, and you want to grow in you will grow in the ladders, corporate ladder. 11th house, it's elite networker, moving in alternative and high society circles, and you want to get yourself that massive success, massive gains through the social network. And that is your hidden agenda or hidden thoughts. See, sun coming in 11th house is definitely the person will get, I will say, the success in the life, because of he will become famous. More than success, he will say he's become famous. But for that you will do everything to achieve those kind of viral success and massive social gains you are looking for. These are the areas you will see. Conflict happens in the life is like a disillusionment. Having ten thousands of or lakhs of or hundred thousands of followers, but there are no true friends. You will always get cheated by people who really try to be disturb your status and all, because you will never get a friend. So you will become suddenly seems to be little bit isolated. You are in the social circle, you've been known by many people, everyone want to talk to you, but it's all everything is fake. It's going to be a challenge. 12th house. This is an astral traveler, obviously living in the spiritual world. The person want to be in the spiritual world, but there is a kind of escapism will come to that person and complete isolation. Because Rahu also talks about jail, but jail is not mean in directly a jail means not jail. It's isolation. So isolation, you get obsessed about the spiritual activity. You will get obsessed about how will I learn this activity, and that for that you will try to find in moment or present moments escapism thoughts you will get. And massive invisible expenses, and you always feel you have been stuck or imprisoned your own thoughts, and you always feel I am in that only, I don't able to understand how to address it. So these are about 12 houses, and 12 houses attributes. We've seen how Sun-Rahu combination creates the challenge and also the kind of obsession you get. To now, there are certain questions will come. Okay, I have this Rahu challenge is coming for me very regularly, and I always in my every live stream tell about one remedy which will be really useful for you to follow in your daily practice. And how can we convert this entire blocker into a discipline for us? So Rahu is a blocker, but yes, in a long run, he you only yield to discipline. Rahu came here to teach you a lesson. Rahu came here to teach you a discipline. Rahu came here if you get too much of illusion, what kind of challenges you face in life, that is been shown by Rahu. That's the reason it's very important we should uplift our sun's quality and sun. So for that you need to do one very particular thing for sun, is that is Surya Argya you need to do. Every offer the water to sun every morning before 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. in the morning, and give the water and just say Surya Namaha and Aditya Namaha. So you see, this way you will be surrendering yourself to sun. Sun and moon are the two planets we consider. One of them are the one of the divines as well, and which we can see from our naked eyes. So it's like God is every day coming and giving, showering His blessings through the light. So it is important that we also give our respect to sun, and that is the reason we should give. And many communities actually have a god as a sun as a god. So sun has a divine capability. Because of sun we all are living on this planet earth. That's one thing I want to tell you. Otherwise, we will not able to survive without sun. So Rahu is a chaos. So you also, when you are actually giving strengthen your sun, you also need to understand what is Rahu. Rahu is a chaos. Rahu is a traffic. Rahu is a struggles. Rahu is like a creating disturbances in your thoughts and your mind and your even your achieving your goals. And that is the reason it is very important. You need to have a strict daily routine in your life. If you follow daily routine, you ground the Rahu electricity and allowing sun to success. So walk barefoot on ground, sit on the ground. So what happens? Mars controls the Rahu. So if you use Mars, Rahu will get control, and Surya, you strengthen the sun, your challenge will reduce major extent. So this is all about Sun Rahu combination. Sun Rahu just don't take away, they provide the challenge. And hi, my Gogi Kiran, Gogi Kari Mahesh. Uh, they just have to find your own light, and when world feels dark. So what does it mean is that you always have you, as I told you in the initials of the video, that when you're born with the black goggles, wearing the black goggle in your eyes, so you don't get a clear vision. That is what Rahu's plan is, to keep you confused whole life. Rahu Dasha, Antardasha, Mahadasha, it comes, he will create that challenge for you, especially reducing the sun's quality and make you run away from your father, from your country, from your family. And that is a problem, because this is not just there for you in this life, it is carrying it for, yeah, from generations in the lineage. And as I told you, it's an ancestral date. So Sun Rahu combination, you are not available for your father, especially emotionally not available. So father always seeks something and you are not able to provide, not because you don't want to. You are not a villain, but you are the one who actually, because of Sun Rahu combination, you get, I will say, Sun Rahu combination. Unfortunately, the lineage blockage is that you are not able to go close to your family or friend, and or sorry, father or your son as well. So this is the where you need to be very careful. So use your natural leadership quality to achieve something out of box, which will help to the society. So sun is like we call it as a family, then the larger version of your family is your society, is become your family. That is where you need to look at. So do something for the society, Rahu's control will go. And last point is that never fear Rahu. Rahu is a illusion, and your fear is unreal. It is not going to be real. So if you follow that, it will be great. So Sun Rahu combination is something which I discussed today, and you can see all my other videos. I cover most of the videos and most of the placements in your chart, considering each houses. So I am telling you, by end of the sessions, all those series sessions, you will able to understand how the chart works. Then we'll go in a next level to understand how this each houses work, what rashis mean for us, and when you born with specific ascendant or specific lord, ascendant lord, there is some reason. And last point is, when you eventually end to understand, yoga confirms that you have wealth in your life or success in your life, but the success of wealth and experiencing of that wealth or success, it's possible only during dashas. So dashas are very important. We will cover the Nautara chakra as well. I am going to cover that as well, so you will understand what exactly is all about Nautara and Mahadasha. Hope you like my video, and I'll take some questions. But let's be Mahesh. I will relevant to Sun Rahu combination, but I still will answer for you. Uh, but overall, this is my point. If you love this video, please like my video, and if you like my channel, because I almost weekly 3 or 3 4 times I come on a live and discuss on various aspects. So please subscribe my channel if you are not. But even if you are not and still you can watch video, absolutely you're welcome. This is a knowledge sharing information. There is nothing can be hidden here. And thank you so much. And do share your friends who are having some friends and family who's having Sun-Rahu combination, and they will also love to see this video. Thank you so much. Uh, See, you have a Jupiter Ketu in the first house, Cancer ascendant. I can only tell you that you're born to be a spiritual person. You should not think anything else. Obviously, Jupiter and Ketu are other degree wise we need to check. But even if overall chart we see, but still you are a giver. See, please understand Jupiter coming in the first house in Cancer. That means you are a giver. Don't saying that it's like Lord Rama is having a Jupiter in Lagna. So he was a giver. He has given and he's still giving so many generations. So you are a very saint or yogi kind of person. Gogikari Mahesh. And please use this Ketu exclusively, because you use Ketu, your luck will favor. You learn astrology, you will be successful. Take my word. You will learn astrology and you will be successful. All the best for you. You will do well. Sun in fifth house, and does that mean I only have one child? Please advise. I don't think so. That's not true. That's absolutely, because you need to see. First of all, you need to see any malefic aspects are there. But Sun in fifth house actually a good thing if you look at it, because Sun is anyway Purva Punya, and Purva Punya is where I consider it's like a soul's entry point. While we see physically the soul comes into the first house, that is why we call it as ascendant. But the fifth house is a Purva Punya, and where the fame you are achieve in life, or even good getting good child in your life, is because of your Purva Punya. And never think all this, I have one child or two child. It is absolutely it is not only your chart, you need to check your wife's chart as well. And it is important, because many times male chart doesn't give clarity. It will be female's chart, because she is going to carry the child, she will going to deliver the child, so she's the executor. So she get the priority in deciding the conceiving time and deciding when the child will happen, whether it is a male child or whether it's female child, or if there is abortion, or there is a sudden challenges you face, or is going to be IVF through, or through medical treatment, or through C-section. All those things we need to do. It is not so easy. You cannot just simply saying, okay, I will have a child. It is okay, you will have a child. That's for sure. God has blessed you. One thing is there, God has blessed you. But important is you also see the, and I can see your Jupiter is fifth house, and so sun is in fifth house from Jupiter. Just take my word, your child will be very famous personality. Don't even think anything else. That's it. Don't even. So I think Mahesh, Gogikari Mahesh, you are very happy. Go, today you enjoy your life and party for this, because you got a good chart combination. Don't share too much to the public. Thank you. Rakesh Gogikari. Hi Rakesh. Hi sir. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thanks Mahesh, and God bless you. Rakesh. Hi Rakesh. Any question you have, or okay? I have Mars Ketu in the seventh house. It's a bit challenging. I think what you need to do is that start doing. See, what happens is Mars and Ketu are celibacy planets, so like they want to avoid the, what I don't want to discuss this video rather than one to one. So it is better to utilize, and I'm not sure which sign it is. Rakesh, is which sign? So anyway, so Mars and Ketu sometimes a bit difficult. Utilize where you and your okay, Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius is good. Fortunately, it is good, because Ketu get subside in Sagittarius, because Jupiter's sign and Mars is also get subside. So it's a great sign, Mars Ketu. What you need to do is that you do yoga, you and your wife sitting together, start doing yoga, your relationship will increase, evolve, and you both will do good in your life. So that is what I'm trying to say. It's a very difficult otherwise. Unfortunately, it's in Sagittarius sign. It's a fiery sign, no doubt, because sign is fiery, and as well as Mars and Ketu both are fiery. So you have to use doing the sports activity where you are or cooling down your energy, fiery energy, so that there is no conflict happen between you and your wife, that you need to take care. So all the best, Rakesh. Nothing to worry, don't worry about this. Thank you so much. Any questions anyone having? Or thank you so much taking your time, your precious time, and listening to my video. You guys gonna do great. Rakesh, you will do good in life, don't worry. Things will be good for you. Okay, Bangalorean. I have Sun Rahu in the 12th house. Okay, and in Gemini. So Rahu and Sun both are comfortable in Gemini. So see, that is what the point is. When we discuss on houses, now it has become very difficult because you feel that okay, this house means I will be a astral advisor or something like that. It's not like that. You are which sign it is there. By the way, Gemini sign is a free will sign. So especially on your spiritual engagement and the spiritual progress, you need to be very clear that you, while you get obsessed, but don't find shortcuts. That's where Rahu want to do it. And I resigned and left my dream job after 11 years out of self respect. Now it feels like it was an ego driven decision. Yes. So was I told you? See, Sun Rahu. What makes is Sun? You utilize the good side of the Sun, then it is good. But Sun is get gone with Rahu. It makes you little bit of what I can say, a little bit of ego driven, because Sun ego Rahu like to more give the flair, so that you need to be very careful. And see, decision happened of leaving the job after 11 years is this something karma is coming to end in. So don't take that way. Now if you look at your Sun is in the 12th house, which is in Gemini, so it is a second lord coming into the 12th house. So it has not been considered basis on Sun. You need to see the entire chart and you need to go through a proper this thing. It might be a okay. You can see in your second house the Ketu transit is happening. So you will understand why you are suddenly leakages in your finances. It is because of that. And obviously the source become the ego. Sun is become the ego to lose a job. And avoid this conflict. Sun Rahu combination, work with an MNC. That is what I can always tell you. Work in MNC, your relationship with your senior will always remain good. Rakesh, Sun and Saturn conjunct in ninth house in Aquarius. So Sun becomes a challenge there because Saturn's his Aquarius sign is very comfortable. Sun come there. That means third lord and ninth lord coming together. So you can just see how is the relationship with your father. Your father might be very workaholic, or is he had a very difficult life, I can say, Rakesh. So respect your father in that case. And okay, Raju, what is that? Rahu in first house. Uh, mm, hello, Bangalorean. I am based in US. Okay. However, I have my, if in my YouTube you can see astrovisheka.com. There is there is my website is there. Or also you have my Vedic Astro 51 at gmail.com. You can send me a mail. We can set up a time and we can do the consultation. Uh, yeah. Okay, Rakesh, Rahu in first house, Sagittarius. Please control your ego. I can only say, because Rahu is something make you self-obsessed, and self-obsessed when it converts into the ego, you will also never know. So you need to be very careful. So as I told you, Rahu is like you need to be controlling the Rahu is like use Mars. Be humble and sit on the ground, understand and walk barefoot in the home. That is also good for Rahu to control it. Uh, so good. Thank you so much, Rakesh. Hope all you will follow whatever I said to you. And Bangalorean, I hope you got my contact. You will get my email ID in the YouTube. Or if you want, I will just write here so that whoever want to get for a consultation, I'll just put it. So this is my email ID. Whoever interested can contact me. And but this is very clear that if you join this channel, you will always have some of the information. And I am very small community. I am not at all here to make it as a big influencer and all. That's not my expectation. Whatever is that, to come people who can help them. So Bangalorean, all the best. God is with you. Don't worry. You will be solving your problem and you will get a job. Don't worry. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for attending and taking your precious time and talking with me. Uh, and let God will bless you. Your whatever your interest and manifestation you want to do, it will 100% happen. But for that, you also need to surrender yourself to God and believe that the spirituality is not just a word of some. Uh, it's not a something fashion or something like spirituality is where you need to go inward, because this is where we can grow in our life. Thank you so much and have a great day for all of you guys.